everybody, it's the Cooking Mom, Amy Hanton and Arlo, and it is Good Friday, just a couple of days before Easter, and I just wanted to check in with another delicious recipe, perfect for Easter weekend, and to say hi, and how you doing, how you holding up. I know it's going to be a tough weekend for a lot of us, well, all of us really, and I am just trying and choosing to look at the glass half full. And I hope I can encourage you to do that too. You know, we are so blessed, most of us, because my family and friends are healthy, and we you know, just have so many blessings. So, and this too shall pass. Yes, Easter is going to be like no other Easter we have ever experienced before. And maybe you're doing a smaller Easter. I know we are. It's going to be Easter for two, actually three. Arlo's going to be hanging out with us. I'm pretty sure he's going to be right sitting there at the table waiting for us to drop any crumbs. But just because your Easter is going to be small doesn't mean it can't be delicious. So I'm here with another recipe today, and I will be here tomorrow afternoon, same time at around 3:30 with a really special last minute Easter recipe. I'm going to give you a hint and tell you a couple items you might, if you're going to the grocery store anyway. I'm not saying just run out to get this. But if you're going to anyway, two things that you could pick up, and then you can actually make this tomorrow with me and then bake it off on Easter morning. It is amazing. So if you want to do this with me, you need to pick up one of those packages of 18 frozen dinner rolls. The frozen dinner rolls, not the pre-baked ones, the ones that need to rise, those Rhodes dinner rolls. Some cook and serve butterscotch pudding. You also need some butter, brown sugar, and nuts, or you don't even need the nuts, but probably most of you have butter and brown sugar. So there you go. If you want to get those two ingredients, there's a little hint. I'm making something really special for Easter brunch tomorrow back here at 3:30. Today, I've got a cheesy potato dish that is one of my go-tos. It's super easy. If you watched yesterday, you learned that, yes, we decided that we're going to do it. We're going to do an Easter ham. And so I made that ultimate Easter ham glaze yesterday, that mustard, brown sugar ham glaze that is so incredibly good. And if you missed that, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody's busy doing their thing. But you can get that recipe on my website, and lots of delicious last-minute recipes for Easter at thecookingmom.com. And you can watch that video, by the way, on Facebook. So today, man, I had a busy day. I got up and made my coffee. And then I just had the cleaning bug. Does that happen to you? Like, some days are more productive than others, but today I was like a busy bunny, and I just wanted to go into the weekend with a really clean kitchen and somewhat of a clean house. There's a lot of living going on in our homes, and let me tell you, this kitchen of mine is getting a workout. Not only am I cooking live here on Facebook every day, but I'm cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I really needed a good cleaning. So it felt so good. Got up early, got it done, cleaned a couple of bathrooms, vacuumed, and really gave the kitchen a nice decluttering, and it's all shiny and nice and bright. And I put pictures of it on Instagram. You can just follow me on The Cooking Mom, at The Cooking Mom, and you can see what my kitchen looks like. Hint, it doesn't look like that always. I really went to town today. It's not perfect like that always. In fact, nothing about my life is perfect. I'm real. I'm keeping it real, just like you, but it sure does feel good for today. Tomorrow it'll probably be back to a little bit messy again. But then after we cleaned the kitchen, we decided to take Arlo out for a walk. We've been trying to get outside every day. Don't worry, the recipe's coming. But we went to one of our favorite places to take a big, long hike. And yeah, it was closed off. And we had checked, we heard the governor of Wisconsin yesterday closed several parks, dozens of parks, just to keep everybody safe. And I get it, I totally get it. But this park that we had seen, we didn't think it was on the list. We didn't see it on the list. So get all the way out there, take a drive, and it's, yeah, it was no go. So it's all right. It's, you know, those are the little things, right? So we found another place to walk, and it was absolutely wonderful. But we were surprised because this place, even in the peak of summer, it's never busy. But I think it was just, you know, to be safe. So anyway, and one other thing, did you hear? I can't even believe this. It's going to snow, possibly snow on Easter here in Wisconsin. 5 to 7 inches. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm trying to, again, be positive. It's a little bit of snow. This too will pass. All right, let's get to the recipe, shall we? This is a cheesy potato dish that's really, really easy. You don't need flour. You don't need to make a roux. And it's very simple. I'm trying to cook from my pantry, cook from my fridge, use ingredients that we have, and this is a winner. It's actually seems kind of fancy because when you pull it out of the oven, you're gonna look like a rock star. Nobody needs to know how simple it is. It's a Parmesan potato gratin. It's just a cheesy potato dish. You don't have to get all fancy with the way you say it. So I just gotta check on the ones in the oven here. Oh, they look so good. I'm gonna turn them off because I don't want them to get too brown. I'm trying to figure this out so I can see you guys and comment back while I'm doing this. And I haven't figured it out yet. So if anybody, because I love hanging out and hearing what you're doing and what you're saying. And no. I thought I had it all figured out. I did not. But if you have any advice for me, I'm new to this whole Facebook Live thing. I'm going to get this down because I love hearing you comment, or I love it when you give me the thumbs up or let me know what you're doing today or what you're cooking for this weekend. And I so appreciate it, your love, the comments, and all of your support. I not only am so thankful that my family is healthy and we are well and we're doing, busy and just, keeping healthy, but I am so incredibly thankful for you and your support. And you guys just, every day I get out of bed and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to be back here cooking. And you guys have given me a sense of purpose. And I so appreciate that. I don't want to tear up now. Don't get me crying because, I cry at like Hallmark movies. So, okay, back to the potato dish. So normally you would do this in like a casserole dish, but I thought we'd be a little bit trendy because this is really on trend. You can actually do these, if you don't want to do them in a casserole dish, you can do them in mini little ramekins, oven safe. You got to make sure they're oven safe ramekins. Or if you have a big cast iron skillet, that's, a super back on trend. This is really cute. It's like a mini cast iron skillet. So I thought we'd do this in that. And again, you can get the full recipe just in the directions below here on Facebook, or just go to my website, thecookingmom.com. It'll be there. So then you basically butter the dish, and when I butter my dish, I just keep it in the butter wrapper. You could also, if you wanted to cut back on the butter, you could just spray it with cooking spray, but I really do like the flavor of the butter in here. And then you take some potatoes. Now, earlier when I made the ones that are in the oven now, I had a little more energy, and I peeled my potatoes. Peeling potatoes, I'm not a huge fan of it. Hey, get the kids in the kitchen to peel the potatoes. Get your better half to peel the potatoes if you want to. But I actually like them a lot with the peel on. So if you're being a little lazy or actually like the peel like me, just wash them really well and dry them. And I'm just using a Wisconsin russet because that's what we have. And you want to basically slice them really thin as you can. I don't own a mandolin, although maybe one day. But if you own a mandolin or there's a food processor blade that can do this crazy thin, but sometimes it's like, oh, that's one more thing to wash. And there are so many dishes and laundry going on because we're doing so much living in our homes that I'm just slicing these as thin as I can with a knife. Can you kind of see how thin they are? They're almost like, poker chips. And then you basically want to lay these down, kind of shingle them down. Oh, I got to say congratulations to this week's Nesco winner who won the 12-inch wonderful electric skillet from Nesco. Roxanne was our big winner, so congratulations, Roxanne. We will email you. And you still have a chance to win that same skillet. We're doing a twofer. Not only can you win on Facebook, but we are picking the winner on Monday for Instagram. But you have to follow me, The Cooking Mom, on Instagram. So spread the word and follow me on Instagram, and you could also have a chance to win that electric skillet. Okay, so our first little shingle is down here. So then you basically are going to layer these. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I like a little bit of garlic, but if you don't like the garlic, you can leave it out. And just kind of spread it around here. And then some Parmesan cheese, just a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Now, one warning to you. I am a big fan of make-aheads. This is one of those, you don't want to make this, you don't want to layer this and have it in your refrigerator for a day or two because those potatoes will turn brown. So if you do want to make this ahead, I would par bake it. So bake it about halfway, and then on Easter, if you're doing this with your Easter ham, maybe put a little more cheese on and finish the baking. But otherwise you're gonna have gray potatoes, and those aren't that appealing. Okay, so we're gonna keep layering here. Layer, layer, layer. Looks like I'm gonna have to do another potato. I'm missing my Easter bunnies this year, my kiddos. No Easter with them this year, but I know it's, you know, I was putting something on Facebook about our new normal, and one of you guys reminded me, and they said, you know, this is just temporary, and that's such a good point, and it's, you know, it's just a really good thing to remember that we'll have normal Easters again, and maybe this will make us really appreciate the Easters and the holidays that when we all are together. So that's how I'm trying to think of it. All of the laughs we've had being stuck indoors. Arlo, our pets, are loving all this attention. I'm cooking more than ever before, and that's been really fun too, trying new recipes. So I'm just trying to look at the bright side of things. My cupboards have never been cleaner. So that's been a lot of fun, getting some of those chores done finally that I just didn't have the time to do. All right, so now look at me, I'm just talking away. So basically you want to keep on layering. Salt, pepper, garlic, Parmesan, until you get a couple of layers. I would do one more if I were doing this, which I probably will when we're all done, but I don't want to keep you. I know you got stuff to do. And then the last layer, what you're going to do, let's put Parmesan cheese on there, this is heavy cream. You could also lighten this up and use half and half, or you could use milk. The heavy cream, of course, is going to make it really nummy, but it's going to be good no matter what. So you're going to drizzle the heavy cream over the top of these potatoes. And by the way, this goes great with whatever you're serving. I know some people still aren't sure if they're going to do a ham, or you're just decided you're not doing a ham. You know what? I hear you. I have an amazing bacon wrapped pork tenderloin recipe. I have bacon wrapped chicken breasts. I have some elegant chicken and ham and Swiss casserole recipe, a smothered chicken casserole recipe. Even if you're doing just, I was going to say brats or burgers on the grill here in Wisconsin, it looks like we could be snowing, so I'm not sure if we're going to be grilling on Sunday, but this really goes great with anything. Even if you're not doing it for Easter, it's wonderful with meatloaf. And like I said, it's very easy on the budget, and it's using ingredients that most of you have. Most of us have just the shaker Parmesan cheese, the green canister. The better the Parmesan cheese, like there's some wonderful brands of Parmesan cheese from Wisconsin, the better the cheese, the better it's going to be. But if all you have is the shake kind in your fridge, that's going to work here just fine. So again, you can do this in a big casserole dish, but I love to every once in a while be trendy. At least in the kitchen. I know I'm not very trendy fashion-wise, or at least my daughter continues to remind me that. Mom, what do you have on? But serving desserts or side dishes in your own little, these are just oven-proof ramekins. They're not fancy or expensive, and I use them over and over again. Look at this. This is goodness. So depending if you're doing it in a big casserole, I bake them at about 400 for about 40 minutes. These guys took about 30. You can cover them with foil for a little bit if you want, but definitely uncover at the end because you want that yummy kind of, I don't want to say burnt cheese, but it kind of is. It's that yummy brownness of the cheese on top. I happen to have some fresh thyme, and fresh thyme is one of those herbs that lasts for a while. But if you don't, you can completely just leave this out, or any kind of herbs would work, or a little bit of dried would work too, or rosemary, just to give a little bit of flavor to the top. But this is just very, very simple and very, very easy. So there you go. This is what we're having with our Easter ham on Sunday. And again, lots of great recipes on my website for Easter. French toast bakes, my absolute favorite make ahead, make the night before brunch bake with sausage and hash browns and eggs. It's so good. A couple of secret ingredients in that one. Lots of wonderful fruit salad recipes. And again, tomorrow, I'll meet you back here in my kitchen, 3:30, and we're gonna make this incredible, let's just say it's a real treat for Easter brunch. So don't forget, if you want to cook with me, you need frozen the dinner rolls, not the pre-baked ones. Just the dough for the, it comes in a bag, Rhodes. You know what I'm talking about. And cook and serve butterscotch pudding, some butter, brown sugar, and pecans, and we'll make this together. And you put it together on Saturday, and you bake it in the oven on Sunday morning, and wow, it's a wower. So I hope you can enjoy the rest of your Good Friday. We're gonna have a really low-key Good Friday tonight. We're keeping it very simple, and I'm gonna wrap these potatoes up and reheat them with a little extra cheese and heavy cream for Sunday. But tonight we are doing, it's Lent, so it's meat-free, so we are doing guacamole. The guacamole I made several weeks ago on Facebook. That recipe's on my website, Cheese Quesadillas, and my partner in crime and photographer, wave hi, photographer, he promised me some margaritas tonight, and I'm gonna hold you to that. So I'm wishing you a wonderful afternoon. I'm gonna hang around here on Facebook for the next 15-20 minutes or so. If you wanna chat, let me know what you're doing tonight, this weekend, how your day went. Where's a good place to walk? There aren't a lot of people now that our favorite place is not happening, and still looking for some good shows to watch. Man, I am running out of ideas, and I think there's gonna be a lot of, with the snow coming, we are gonna be stuck inside for a few days. Also, if you can't check back with me tomorrow, I'm not going to be cooking live on Easter. I think that's a day that we all need to just set aside and spend with your family. So I will not be cooking live here on Facebook on Easter, but I am wishing you all the very best Easter, sending you all hugs and prayers, and I hope you're safe and healthy. I'll be back on Monday though. I'll be cooking tomorrow and back on Monday, and next week, let me tell you, we are going to be using that Easter ham, the leftovers, and we are making some really good stuff with it, I promise. So yeah, signing off now. Have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you tomorrow, a very happy, wonderful Easter. Take care.